Hello, hello, and welcome back. Root Beer here with question number 20 on the 2003 Cayley competition. A car uses 8.4 liters of gas for every 100 kilometers it is driven. A mechanic is able to modify the car's engine at a cost of $400, so it will only use 6.3 liters of gas per 100 kilometers. The owner determines the minimum distance that she would have to drive in order to recover the cost of the modification. Okay, so what is that? The owner determines the minimum distance. So how far would they have to drive? How many hundreds of kilometers would it make up the distance? Would we recover $400 from? We need a price there. There's more of the question. If gas costs 80 cents $0.8, let's keep the units proper. If gas costs $0.8 per liter, this distance in kilometers is between... Okay, so we have some ranges here. So I'm thinking perhaps that this might be a calculator-based question to get an exact answer, and that there isn't a really nice exact answer. Okay. So, how far does she have to drive using 6.3 liters of gas to have saved up at least $400 over using 8.4 liters of gas? Okay. So per 100 kilometers, there's this. Let's write some of this down. Let's write some of these units down. Okay. So she would be going. Is it 8.4 or 8.3? 8.4. 8.4 liters per 100 kilometers. Okay, and gas is costing $0.8 per liter. Okay. So she would have been spending, let's just cancel out the liters. How we're getting 1 liters is on top, 1 liters is on bottom. We would multiply these two together. So she would be, the key word is would because we're talking about the upgrade. She upgraded. So she would be spending $0.8 per liter times 8.4 liters per 100 kilometers. And that becomes, well, the liters cancel out, and we got 0.8 times 8.4. So that would be $6.72, or $6.72 per 100 kilometers. Okay? That's how much it would be costing her to go 100 kilometers if she didn't have the engine modification. Okay? Now, let's suppose she did get the engine modification. So it's costing about, I think it was 6-point-something liters per 100 kilometers, and we still have the same gas rate, $0.8 per liter. So let's figure out how much she's paying per 100 kilometers then. So 6.3. So with the modification, she's doing 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers, and it's still, gas is costing $0.8 per liter. So now she is, with the modification, spending 0.8 per liters times 6.3. We know to multiply it this way because we want dollars per 100 kilometers. We don't want liters. So 1 liter's on bottom, 1 liter's on top. Those guys are going to cancel out. And we'll be left with 0.8 times 6.3. It'll cost her $5.04 per 100 kilometers. So she saves, because this is what she would have paid, 6.72 per 100 kilometers. She saves what she would have spent minus what she will spend, or what she is spending. Now the 100 kilometers, it's the same, it's on the denominator, so we're just subtracting the top numbers. 6.72 subtract 5.04. So she's saving $1.68 or $1.68 every 100 kilometers that she goes. Okay. Now she's paid $400 for the engine modification, so she's already in the hole. So at what point do we get how many hundreds of kilometers do we need to go to get $400? We want $400. In the end, we want an answer in kilometers. We've got dollars per kilometers, so we'll put that on the bottom. So per 100 kilometers, 1.68. So that's how much she's sort of saving. She already spent 400, so we need to cancel these out and see how far in kilometers. That's how we know to put kilometers over here. That's the answer we're looking for. That's the units we're looking for. How far does she need to go to have sort of equaled the cost of the $400 engine modification that she already bought? Okay. So 400 divided by 1.68, we get 238.095238. 100 kilometers, the dollar signs cancel out, and we multiply by 100 kilometers there. So it should be 23,809 point some stuff. And so what range of answers is that in? That'll be in D. So that's from 22,000 to 26,000. And that's D. Okay. So that was an interesting little question. And that concludes part B. So we're going to take a look at part C, question number 21, and that'll be the very next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for part C.